You're watching News Analysis by Zeenia Satti. What happened in Israel on the 7th of October 2023 is an eye-opener. It is unprecedented insofar as Israel, a state created in the name of security, and a state sustained by a very strict regime of security, we have seen cannot afford to function with the kind of polarization it is suffering from these days. Institutional polarization between the institution of the Prime Ministry and the institution of the Defense Ministry. Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant, each one, instead of working on the security of Israel, have been working and preoccupied with the differences each has vis-à-vis the other. Secondly, we have also seen that the West used to sustain Israel with its own intelligence gathering also, this time has decided not to provide necessary intelligence to Israel. So it was caught off guard. Thirdly, we have also seen that people of the West Bank and the Gaza, who were periodically subjected to intense violence by a heavily armed, powerful state of Israel, have now risen to the next level. They have also become a fighting force, and they have also access to supporters, obviously, of the kind that Israel has been enjoying in the West. So with all these new developments, we cannot continue with the kind of apartheid that exists in Israel. A peaceful solution has to emerge because the West cannot continue to support a state which is basically committed to endless violence against the religious community of Muslims in a region full of Muslim states, north, south, east, and west. And those Muslim states have resources that the Western economies need. They need to trade with those people. They have shores, and they have potential bases that the Western countries need for their military presence in the world, for their power projection in the world. So this entire situation of Israel always wanting to suppress the Palestinians, always coming up with new settlements and squeezing them further and further like sardines, now cannot continue on many fronts. The West cannot continue to sponsor it. Israel cannot continue to function as a state against its own people. And the matter of peace in the Middle East has to be decided now, not by the creation of two states, because in such a scenario, Israel will continue to dominate the Palestinian state that comes into being. They will not allow them to have their own military. They will not allow them to have the kind of military hardware they want to have from whoever they want to have it. They will continuously be intercepting. They will continuously be fighting with such a state. They will continuously be suppressing it. That state will not even be allowed to have its own navy. It may not even be allowed to have a fully functional army that is capable of getting the weaponry from whoever and wherever they want it from. So not a two-state solution, but a one-state solution in which the Jews and the Muslims live with equal constitutional rights and to apartheid. Just like the South Africans could not afford to kick the whites out after apartheid ended in South Africa, similarly, the Arabs, the Muslims, cannot afford to kick the Jews out from Israel once apartheid ends in Israel. Economically, it is not a feasible thing. And if we have a state that has ended apartheid, where the Muslims and the Jews are living together in harmony with the new constitutional order, then that state can even be a part of the GCC, the Gulf Cooperation Council. it can be fully integrated economically, culturally, and politically into a region in which it is existing thus far in a manner that is not sustainable. So this is the time for the international community to start talking the end to the Palestinian-Israeli issue by calling for the creation of one state where there is no apartheid. That state will have a peaceful future. Two-state solution cannot have a peaceful future under the circumstances.